Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I'm the Humble Gamer. This is some more of my Hitchhiker's Guide to Euro Trucks. That's what I'm calling it now. You'll have seen it called that before, but this is when I came up with it. So, we are currently driving from Liverpool to Sheffield. We've managed to get quite a few. We've got 6 cities down, haven't we? So it is time for... But yes, now it's time for Liverpool to Sheffield. And we're taking, what are we taking? Dried milk to Sheffield at Transinet. So yeah, no further ado, let's just get on with it. It's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping to get a few more cities down. Because obviously we've got this. I'm hoping from Sheffield we might be able to get up to Newcastle and then look at maybe the other cities in Britain that we haven't done yet. If you're new to this, by the way, if this is the first one you've seen, the basic plan is to travel round the entire... I'm going to turn the game down in my headphones. To travel around the entirety of Europe without ever... I'll start that explanation again because I've done it poorly. The basic plan is to visit every single city in Europe in the on the map of the base game and the DLC. This is not a modded playthrough. There are no mods activated. We're not using pro mods or anything like that. But the idea is to, like I said, basically hitchhike around Europe. We will never own our own truck in this series or any subsequent series about this Hitchhiker's Guide. So we are basically doing job by job, trying to visit the entire map, and we've done Aberdeen, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Carlisle and Manchester. We've now done Liverpool. We did Liverpool at the end of the last episode, and I'm now going from Liverpool to Sheffield. The pros of doing it this way are you never have to sleep. The cons are you have to hope there's a job going the way you want to go, because if there isn't, you have to do what I did a couple of episodes ago and go back to find somewhere. So yeah, we are we've made decent but no better than decent progress so far. I mean, I've sort of set myself the 90 days target, 90 in-game days to get this done. So whether that will happen or not, I don't know. At the moment, I'm en route to smash that because you're supposed to average 2.6 per day, 2.6 cities per day, if you're going for that. And we've already done 6, and we're just on to day 2. So we are absolutely smashing that as it stands. But that's not the main aim. The time limit is sort of secondary. Plus, also we haven't left Britain yet. And that's an important point to remember. Britain is much smaller than an awful lot of the countries that we'll be visiting in Europe. Britain is also a lot smaller than Europe as a whole, so there's a lot of stuff to get done in 90 days. We are on day 2, as I've said. At the moment, 90 days looks like a long time, but then, like I said, we've still got a long way to go. We've got 233 in total, because it's 234 cities in the game, 233 because we started at Aberdeen, so Aberdeen was ticked off immediately. Yes, we've got another 227 because we've done 6, haven't we? So yeah, we've got another 228 to go. And we are on day 2, but there are rules. If I 100% destroy my truck or in any way have to be helped to a city, that doesn't count. If my load gets 100% destroyed, that doesn't count either. So any trips there are void. So I have to, I can't count that city at that point. So, and I will almost certainly crash at some point. I haven't yet properly. We had one incident where I collided with the barrier, and one incident where I collided with a car. but neither of those did any damage. I think, no, correction, the barrier did 2% damage to the truck, but that's fine. The truck didn't need assistance. And again, with the car, neither myself nor the other vehicle needed assistance. So far we're all good. Whether it stays that way or not that's the debatable point. I'm going to move my microphone down so I've got space to bring my drink to my lips. Oh. And I have to obey the rules of the road as much as I can, because this is supposed to be a pseudo-realistic challenge, hence why I'm using a simulator to do it in, and truck simulator at that. So what are we on now? We're in a DAF. It's also quite a good way of not only reviewing the entire map of the game, but also reviewing every single truck, because I will at some point have driven most of the trucks on this game by playing this way. So yeah, and also you know, I've owned Euro Trucks for a long time. It was one of the first games I bought in terms of buying it specifically to play with my mates for the YouTube channel. A series of races which you can see in the description below. But I've never properly played it as in a single player creating a company. And obviously not creating a company, but I am creating a name for myself as a truck driver and building up enough capital so that hopefully by the end of the whole thing, by the time we've done every city in Europe, I'll be able to start up a company like that and have, like, you know, loads of people work for me straight away, loads of trucks straight away, and then I can basically use this to do whatever the heck I like with it. But yeah, so no, I'm looking forward to some thrills and spills on the way. There will be failures. We've already had one, as I said. We got to Carlisle, we got to Manchester, and there's no other job except, well, there's no other job in Britain from Manchester. Could have gone to Rotterdam, but that wouldn't have been in keeping with doing the British cities first. Had to go back to Carlisle. So these are the strict hitchhiking rules by which we're going by. So no, I've had fun with it so far in the first 4 episodes. I hope you guys have too. So we're averaging about 2 new towns per episode. Well, we're averaging 1.5 because we've done 4 episodes, not counting today's, and we've done 6 towns. So yeah, that's 1.5 towns per episode. So on that basis, it's going to take us quite a lot of episodes to do this. But then that was never a shock, especially since I tend to try and keep to half-hour episodes of everything I do where possible. I just find that's the best time for it. Obviously, we can do slightly long. Wasn't it? The last one was, the Manchester, the Carlisle and Manchester episode was about 40 minutes long, I think. But the last one we did was 18 minutes long because I had to do other stuff than just play Euro Trucks that evening. Right, so now we're heading towards Sheffield. 39 miles away in-game, so 52 in-game minutes away. Gonna have to slow because we can't do that. It's not safe for us to do this turn at over 50 mph. Although doing it at less than 30 was probably not the best idea, as we catch a little bit of the dirt. That's fine, we're all good. We're all good. Oh no, that's a lot of the dirt now. What are we coming on to? The the M1. Nice. Sheffield, 30 miles away. Lovely. And to clarify, when I say visit every city, I mean I have to have discovered that city. I have to have the message saying insert city name here, discovered, come up on the game. I can't just say, yeah, I've been there. No, it has to happen on the game. I have to have video proof of it appearing. And I will show you the map in a second to prove that I am not cheating. Actually, I can do that now, can't I? Yes. So this is the map. We start in Aberdeen, and everything yellow is what we've done. So Liverpool, Manchester, Carlisle, Edinburgh, Glasgow, and Aberdeen. The yellow roads, obviously the roads we've travelled on. I have done nothing else. And I will be doing nothing else except on camera. We also have a list of things to tick off. And I'm also only counting big named, any town that has a name on it. So, for example, obviously you've got Felixstowe, but the dock is Harwich. We're not. That doesn't count. Harwich is not a thing I have to go to. Ditto, obviously up near Newcastle on Tyne, you've got Hull, which is the dock. No, you've got Grimsby, and then the dock is at Hull. Again, that doesn't count as a place we have to go to. So it is only named towns on the map. If it's got a name on the map, I have to visit it. If it's unnamed, I don't have to go there for this adventure. Obviously, I might end up going there because, for example, places like Hull and Harwich are useful ways of getting out of the country, so I may end up going there. And I can choose my job. There is no set route for me to do this. I can choose which jobs I take, which cities I go to. Essentially, I can choose what order I visit the cities in. Oh, it's telling me to take the next one. This job might not actually be in Sheffield, which is frustrating. Ah, damn it. They'll take me next to Sheffield. Do I do the... No. Follow the sat-nav. God, that's frustrating. I'm going... Oh, no. I might actually get to enter... Yeah, I will get to enter Sheffield. Oh, that's good. I was genuinely concerned for a second that I was going to miss out on Sheffield this time around. That would have been another minor issue. But there we go. Because obviously some jobs will take you to places outside of a town, and that doesn't count. And because I'm hitchhiking, it's the luck of the draw. I've got to follow the sat-nav. I can't be making detours unless I need to for petrol. But again, since I don't own my own truck, I'm always using equipment that should have enough petrol in it. And I'm not, in terms of my skills, I'm not upping things like long distance yet, until I absolutely have to. I'm just improving what I can carry and how fuel economical I can be, etc. But I'm not bothering about long distance driving because it doesn't really help me in this particular adventure. Because local driving is actually probably the better way to get through the towns in a logical order rather than sprawling across Europe all the time. Okay, so there is the sign for Sheffield. That doesn't count. What we need is... Come on, let's turn Sheffield yellow. There we go. Sheffield discovered. Stop. Slow. Okay. We got through that one. That doesn't count as a crash. We didn't need assistance. But yeah, for example, if I'd rolled just then and needed assistance, I mean, I'd already discovered Sheffield, so I would have been okay. But if I had rolled and hadn't discovered Sheffield and needed to be taken to Sheffield, then that visit to Sheffield would not have counted. Oh, also, the next thing you're about to see is I also have to park everything properly. I can't just dump it. I have to actually do the job. However, I've gone to the wrong place. So I'm just going to it's slightly the wrong side of the road, but, you know, I might get fined for it, but okay, we're all good. We're all good. There we are. I know where this is going to go. This is going to go basically right in front of where I am now, I'd imagine. Where do you want it? Oh, there, okay. So let's just swing it round. Now, I used to be, if you check on that playlist down below, the Euro Trucks Races playlist, you will see just how shit at this part of the game I used to be. I have, mercifully, improved. Now, what I need to do is I need to... Slowly, catchy monkey. There we go. Now, straighten the truck up. There we go. I reckon actually, and this will be much more by luck than just... No, I've cocked that up now, so I need to come forward. And then... A lot of that. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I completely just didn't get the physics of moving something like that in reverse. But I think partly because I actually drive in my life now. Ah, damn it, wrong button. There you go, detach, done. But I think partly because I drive in real life now, and also because I'm just more patient than I used to be as a player. I've now understood how I now get it. As you can see, I can do it. So, see, we're level 3 driver. So now the next thing you'll see is us picking another job. We've got about another 15 minutes left of this video. So, we can tick Sheffield off on our list, can't we? So let me get the list up on my phone. We've got it. So here is the list on my phone of all of the towns, but you'll obviously see the UK first. There you go. So Sheffield is now ticked off. Sheffield's gone. So Newcastle or Grimsby would be ideal, because that would keep us going roughly in the order I expected to go. But it's got to be from Sheffield as well. Sheffield to Newcastle. Perfect! Absolutely perfect. So there we go, and then really we want Newcastle to Grimsby. So, here we go. We are going to be driving, Mercedes, I like these, Mercedes new Actros Gigaspace. Last time I drove a Mercedes it was one of the nicer trucks. So, here we go. Taking 8 tons of a backhoe loader. Don't know what a backhoe is, but I'm sure she's lovely. At least I hope she is. I'm taking her all the way to bloody Newcastle. It's 6:05 on a Tuesday morning. What is a backhoe? Let's have a look. Oh, it's the thing that was right. Okay, it was the other thing that was sat in the thing. So, okay. 138 miles, just about 3 hours it's saying in-game time. Obviously we'll be taking far less than that as far as you guys are concerned. And off to Newcastle we go. We went by 2 minutes past 9. This is not as nice as the other Mercedes I drove inside already. It just doesn't, it's got a plasticky feel to it. Hello ambulance, how's the horn? Adequate. So we're back on the A1, but we're going north on the A1 now. So this will probably be quite a lot of motorway this journey, which is nice because we've done the slightly smaller roads before, and I'm more likely to crash on the smaller roads. Again, check out the races below, and you'll find out that is 100% true. But yeah, the other good thing about playing it this way is obviously we are playing the slightly arcadey version because I don't have to sleep. So we can rattle through the towns, but the sort of payoff for that is that obviously I can choose where I'm going, but I have to take a job from the place I'm at, so I can't travel anywhere to get a job. So I have to take a job that's on offer in this town. Obviously at the moment I'm sort of imposing I can't leave Britain, but once I get onto Europe I'm just going to probably have to take whatever jobs I can get. So that will change how I play the game considerably. Britain is small enough that I can say no, I just want to focus on just Britain, but Europe is a lot larger, so while I could, and I have split in the listings, I've split Europe into several different. I've split Europe into sort of constituent countries, but it's much easier in Europe to just take a job and go. You're not going to let me on. Not going to let me on, are you? Thank you for that, Land Rover. It has been noted. And I shall remember you, Silver Land Rover. I'll never see the fucker again, but still. Newcastle is 100 miles away. Oh, that's interesting. My job is 122 miles away. I'd better be in Newcastle. The the destination had better be in Newcastle. If it's not, again, that's luck of the draw. Just have to accept it, and we can't tick Newcastle off until it goes yellow on the map. Yeah, it's also, this is a nice relaxing game to play. This is a very relaxing game to play. I have no complaints when I play Euro Trucks at all. Now we aren't going to Newcastle, we are going slightly back on ourselves, but that's why I'm hoping I can get a job down at down to Grimsby from Newcastle. That would be my ideal situation. Fuel is just over half. Although the gauge in front of me on the dashboard says just over half. The gauge on the in the bottom says just under half, so I'm kind of sat here going, which is it? Because I kind of need to know that. The positive thing is that in the grand scheme of things, Newcastle is not a million miles away, so we should be good. Services. Oh, we're now on the A1M. So that's it's essentially the M1. It doesn't really change much. Vibration in my hands from the white line. It's because I'm not driving particularly well. No. Thank you, car behind me. I thought I'd drifted across. I absolutely had not. I hold a real driving license. Olvert Bridge. Yes, that's Grimsby. Still got 86 miles to go to Newcastle. Then our speed camera's on a speed limit of 50. I'll say the flip side of this is that I have no control over the truck itself in terms of which truck I get to drive, because I've just got to hope that if they give me a heavy-ish load, they give me a truck that can pull it up hills. Whereas obviously if I had my own truck and my own company, I could, you know, I could modify my truck to suit. So, you know, there are swings and roundabouts to playing the game this way. Ultimately, I'm just having fun. Having fun exploring Europe, exploring the map, with a vague goal in mind, which is to complete everything and visit everywhere within roughly 90 days. In-game days. Someone's had a crash. Ah. That bloody silver Land Rover. Hey buddy, fuck you. Need to stay on my side of the road though, otherwise I'm just as bad as him. You pulling off to services, Land Rover? Oh no, you're going to undercut me, are you? Going to undercut me? Well, if you'd been doing the speed you should have been doing beforehand, I wouldn't have had to be in that lane, would I? Tosspot. Again, he's gone slow. It's only the police. As long as you're doing the speed limit, they can't have you. And I'm doing under the speed limit by 4 mph. So you've gone even slower than me. Ugh. Thing is, he'll now be angry that I've overtaken him. And now what everyone hates on the motorway or any busy road, 2 lorries right next to each other. Now Rossmark seems to be going quicker than me. I just don't want to hit it. I mean, there's part of me that really wants to hit him, but In the context of my adventure this time around, that would be a bad idea. But I could just deck him. I could just duck into him and make him fish knife. The police behind wouldn't mind. They'd find it hilarious. I'd absolutely do no damage to myself or my load, or ruin the adventure, or indeed the spirit of the adventure. Come on, we can have him. Got him in my pocket. Come on. Okay, now we're going to just go on its full acceleration. I want to get past this bastard. There we go. I reckon I've got him this time. I reckon I've had him here. Come on. Do not touch him though. Stick the wipers on, stick the lights on. Slow down because of the new speed limit, which I'm sure he is ignoring. And he is ignoring it. Because I'm currently doing 48. Don't hit him! Oh! Well, the police saw me, so that's fine. They'll fine me. But no damage to me, my load, or anything else, so we have nothing to do with that. That changes our adventure not a bit. Yeah, full lights on. I mean, I've personally got fined for that, but that's fine. There was no damage; it was just a ding. And also, if he just let me in, I mean, I didn't indicate, but if he just let me in, it was absolutely my fault. But if he just let me in, that's what I'm telling my employer, and I'm sticking to it. Well, like I said, their truck's not damaged. No damage to the truck, no damage to the load, no damage to the cargo. So, what they don't know can't hurt me. This is the turning for Newcastle. Lovely jubbly. I don't want to go to Edinburgh or Glasgow again. We've done them once, and I'm happy with that. That would be a large backward step to go all the way back to Edinburgh or Glasgow. Lovely. Okay, slow, don't hit anything. Don't want to risk any damage to myself or the load now. Certainly don't hit the other truck, there we go. Why is he in the outside lane? Is he going right? No. Get on the inside lane, other truck. There we go, that's more like it, because now the cars can get past. Ugh. Ah, why did I suddenly veer left? And slow. Lovely, there we go. All sorted, we're all good. Speed cameras. Why are you going slower than 30, other trucks? I know we're trucks, but you don't have to be dicks about it. Newcastle upon Tyne discovered. Hooray! Another one we can tick off the list. I'm actually going to go into that lane. Because I need the right-hand lane when I get across the island. So... No, no, you should not be in that lane, NS Chemicals. Oh, that was poorly driven at the roundabout. Not by me, for the record, by NS Chemicals there. Right, where do you want it? Please say straight in front of me. Proceed to the loading area. Please on loading area, head towards the red flag on your map. Will do. This will be a case of just another swing it round job, won't it? Yeah. Swing it round. Might get close this first pass. Don't think I will. Mind you, not a million miles away. Straighten her up a little bit. There we go. Stop. Oh, that's going to be pretty much... There we go, that'll do. It's not bang on, it's not 100% perfect, but... There we go, lovely. Some experience and some money. We're still level 3 new, but thank you ever so much for watching. That'll be that one. So next we will be trying to get... So let's just see the world map as we've got it now. So yes, we're currently in Newcastle. We really want to go... Grimsby would be perfect, and then we can start attacking the south of England. Because yes, Scotland we've done. Edinburgh, Glasgow and Aberdeen, they're all done. So yeah, Newcastle... down to Grimsby would be perfect, but we'll check that in the next episode. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Check out the game in the description below. Check out the my links in the description below, the rest of my Euro Truck stuff, and also my Grand Adventures, both involve driving in Euro Trucks in some capacity. Check out the annotations on the screen you're about to see for some other stuff. And thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying, like I said, please do like and subscribe. I was me. That was the Hitchhiker's Guide to Euro Trucks. See you very soon, guys. Goodbye.
Right, so about we need...
Just crying it off.
I'll get him.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'll pick him up.
What a knob.